Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sharon and I'm an artist from BC, Canada. Today I'll be doing another portfolio review of some of my larger pieces. It's going to be from my Art Portfolio Evolution portfolio that is 14 inch by 17 inch. I really like these portfolio because they're archival safe and 100% acid free. So let's get on with the portfolio review. I actually haven't seen this in a while, so I'm not sure what we're going to look for or see. But this first piece is, wow, this portfolio is bigger than I thought. I hope you can see this clearly. But this first piece is one that I did, I believe it was 2018 or 2019. It was my animal series that are in kimonos and then with archival ink on top. I really enjoy doing these and I try to do one every year, although I haven't done one this year so far, but I thought this was really cute with the fox. This one is from Princess Mononoke, and it's funny, when I painted this I just put gouache on paper and let the water spread itself, and I just saw the shape naturally come out, and that's what the piece looked like. So pretty proud of it and pretty happy about how it turned out. So the next one, this one's an elephant emerging from the clouds. This one's probably from 2018. These are all my originals for prints that I make sometimes. This one is, prints are like stars. Sometimes you might not see them just like stars, but they're always there. So there's the cat bus and the two girls on top. And then this one is inspired by Totoro, May sleeping, and little Totoro sleeping, and he's turning off the night light, which is the moon. This tropical piece I really like as well, with the toucans, a little different. I grew up with Sanrio, and I just was trying to reimagine the characters being older in this piece, so that was the trip down memory lane. This was my original Kimono Panda, which is the piece I started getting more traction for my art for in the early days when I started with gouache. I really loved this piece and loved the colors related to it and serenity and the happiness I see with it. So I might keep this for life, but it's such a beautiful piece. I love it. And then this one is based on a toy I had when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys ever played a toy like this before, but so that's what this piece was inspired by. This one is inspired by Moana. So you can see Grandma in the sky and Moana by the beach. I thought the colors came out so beautifully. So I had a period where I really enjoy rhinos. Going to San Diego Zoo really inspired me to paint some of these wildlife animals, and this is one of them. And I really like how this piece turned out. I don't think I showcase this as much, but I think these are some of the pieces I'm really proud of as well. Just another rhino there. I mean, they're just unicorns, but fat and chubby, right? So there's another piece. This one's called Unwinding, just feeling yourself unwind at the end of the day, and everything sometimes just falls apart. This one is inspired by Ponyo and Kiki's delivery service. There's a fan theory that Kiki and the boy, they grow up to be the baker and the baker's wife from Ponyo. And the little boy grows up to be the baker and the baker's wife that Kiki later on stays at. So that's why Kiki's making delivery to Ponyo's old house. I love some of these fan theories and like to illustrate it. This one, I'm pretty sure I painted this shortly after having my son in 2019. So inspired by Princess Mononoke. This piece I actually didn't finish, but it's also based on the same theory that Ponyo and the little boy grows up to be the baker and the baker's wife from Kiki. That's why they're in the bakery, but Kiki's not yet in this decoration yet, bread decoration, but it's pretty nice. It's on a brown tone paper, but just haven't finished it. Okay, so here's a colorful paño, acrylics, which I don't do as much nowadays, but it's nice to look back. This one is done with gouache when I was doing a live painting competition where they gave a theme and it was diversity, and I just thought of diver into a wonderful city of sea life with a diverse marine community. So there's that piece. I was practicing for it. This piece is shortly when I realized I was pregnant with my second child, and I painted this with house, moving castle as a theme. And then this piece I love a lot. I painted it just before having my son, and it's a combination of two very iconic and influential Japanese artwork, both Totoro from Studio Ghibli and also the traditional wave from the fabric print. And this is one of the pieces I really love as well. A lot of people ask how I start painting. I do a lot of concept and photo collection, but I usually don't do a lot of sketching and just start freehand. This one is called kind of cutting loose, and then just cutting all the loose ties, and as symbolized by this girl cutting her hair and all the crows kind of flying off and hopefully feel lifted. This next piece is inspired by this collection of fairy artwork that I did at the time, and I was trying out these matte illustration gouache, which was fun, but just not really my style. This one I used tone paper, and then I added in some gold and white ink and some oil pencils there. This piece is based on the Kimono Panda, but just kind of think of what kind of environment they'll be in, and it's a little Japanese garden, and I think this piece came out really nicely as well. This piece you might not see as well, but this girl actually has wings, both gold and white wings on her, but I think it looks better in real life than it does on camera. So this is the Kimono Panda I did the year after I did the first piece. It's a little different, and you can see I'm trying out different styles as well. And then this one is based on Disney princesses as mermaids. This took way too long, and I don't know if it came out exactly the way I wanted to, but at least it's done. And then this one, just feel like the flow of like the birds and everything just feel very serene, and I did this piece with both gold and white archival ink, which you can see a little bit there. It looks very different under sunlight, just like this one, with the way it glistened depending on like the angle you look at it. And then there's these two pieces here. This one I really like as well. I painted it in 2019. Also the idea very serene. Same idea of like holding something very serene and peaceful, and just holding the moon in your hands and thinking, wow, I feel so small sometimes, but I really like this tone piece as well. This one is based on the idea in the skin of a lion, how as a female or woman, you have to protrude a very fierce face, and then when you take off your mask, there's the gentle face underneath. And then there's this one also with gold archival ink that you can't see as well, but looks really nice once you put it under light or you frame it and you hang it, and you can see how it glistens in different angles. This one actually is inspired by a dream that I had. It's a little girl approaching a monster, and later on I started a whole series on confronting your inner monster and embracing it. Same thing for this one with the little boy on top of the dragon or dinosaur. This is the idea of yin and yang of both gouache and archival ink. And also this owl, also of kind of gold archival ink as well. Something I really liked. This one I painted at the end of 2020, just before I had my second child, and just something whimsical and like tea party. Feels very translucent and light. And then whenever I am in a rut and I don't know what to draw, I often draw food. So there's my Dumpling series. This is your little piece based on the theme of inner light, letting your own light shine. You'll attract important people around you when you let your own light shine. This one is based on the idea of light yourself on fire, like in the nicest way possible, I guess. Like light your inner flame of like your passion, and people who are attracted to that flame will come to you. And like this one is based on, I like to do a lot of koi art. So this is, you'll see that I do it at least once a year where there's two koi. Because for me, I'm actually a Pisces myself, so I like to do two fish and a girl and two, there's another one there I guess, but I do this kind of theme at least once a year. And then this one I painted in 2021, which I really like because there's a lot of depth and color, and I can just see that it seems more dimensional than just a flat piece or like a pretty piece. Feels like there's a story. So this is a renewed piece of this one here. This is from 2021. And then this one I finished just before having my second baby. She's Old Soul. Again with some archival ink and glittery ink as well. This one is about falling down and getting back up. She has it as a tattoo, but kind of was trying out something a little bit different there. And then the last two pieces here are pieces that I worked on most recently this year. Again, the fish, koi, and the girl, something that I keep coming back to. And then this one is based on the idea of seeing things from the eyes of a child, seeing things for the first time, being amused by it, and sometimes reminding me to see things from the eyes of my own child and understanding where they're coming from. So that's it for the portfolio review of some of my larger pieces. If you like these kind of videos, please consider like, subscribe, or sharing with other artists. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Bye now.